Welcome back to another episode of Tech Talk Today, where we dive into the latest trends shaping the world of technology and investment. I'm your host, excited to explore some very intriguing topics today.
Thanks for having me. I'm looking forward to our discussion. There's so much happening in the tech space right now, especially with SoftBank's strategic moves and the new developments in the Google Pixel universe.
Absolutely. Let's kick things off with SoftBank. Recently, they've made headlines for their strategic pivot away from Nvidia. Could you break down what led to this decision and what it means for their investment strategy going forward?
Sure, SoftBank has been a significant player in the tech investment space, particularly with its stake in Nvidia, which has been thriving thanks to the AI boom. However, the recent sale of a substantial portion of their Nvidia shares seems to indicate a shift in focus.
Right, and the timing is crucial here. Nvidia's stock has been performing exceptionally well, especially amid the rise of generative AI technologies. What do you think prompted SoftBank to sell at this point?
It's fascinating, isn't it? One theory is that SoftBank is looking to capitalize on their gains and redirect funds towards emerging AI companies that could offer higher growth potential in the long run. By selling off Nvidia shares, they're seemingly betting on the next wave of AI innovations, rather than riding the coattails of an already established giant.
That makes sense. So, they're not abandoning Nvidia entirely, but perhaps looking for more diversified opportunities within the AI space.
Exactly. They're reallocating their capital. They might be exploring startups or smaller firms that have innovative AI solutions or technologies. This is a trend we've seen across the industry, investors looking for the next big thing instead of putting all their eggs in one basket.
It's a calculated risk, especially considering the volatility in tech stocks. But with AI still in its infancy, there's plenty of room for growth. Speaking of growth, let's pivot to another exciting topic, the latest Google Pixel update. What are some of the standout features that have caught your attention?
The recent Google Pixel update is packed with interesting new features. One of the most talked about enhancements is the improved camera capabilities, particularly in low-light settings. Google has always prided itself on its camera tech, but this update takes it to another level with advanced computational photography.
That's a big selling point for many users. So how does this new technology actually work?
Well, they've integrated more sophisticated machine learning algorithms that analyze scenes in real time. For instance, there's a new night sight mode that allows users to capture stunning night shots without using a flash. They're also adding features like motion mode for capturing action shots, which could really appeal to content creators and influencers.
It seems like Google is really doubling down on making the Pixel the go-to choice for photography enthusiasts. Beyond the camera, any other notable features in this update?
Yes. Another feature that stands out is the integration of AI-driven personal assistants. Google Assistant is now more proactive, anticipating user needs and providing suggestions based on usage patterns. For example, it can remind users of appointments or suggest when to leave for meetings based on traffic conditions.
That's a smart move. It feels like Google is trying to create a more seamless user experience, which is crucial in a crowded smartphone market.
Absolutely. They're also enhancing privacy features, which is something more consumers are demanding these days. The update includes a new privacy dashboard that gives users more control over their data and how apps access it.
It's essential to strike that balance between functionality and user trust. Now, shifting gears a bit, let's talk about Threads. Meta's platform has been trying to carve out a space for itself, particularly among podcasters. How are they doing this?
Threads has been rolling out features specifically aimed at podcasters, which is quite strategic. They've introduced tools that allow creators to share snippets of their podcasts directly on the platform, encouraging engagement and interaction with their audience.
Wow, that's a clever way to drive traffic to their content. What other features are they implementing to enhance the podcasting experience?
They've also incorporated community building features, like dedicated spaces for discussions around specific podcast episodes. This not only fosters a sense of community, but also helps podcasters engage with their audience in real time. It's a platform where listeners can share their thoughts and reactions immediately.
Community engagement is crucial, especially for podcasters who thrive on listener feedback. Do you think Threads can really compete with other platforms like Twitter or Reddit for this niche?
It's certainly a challenge. However, by focusing on podcasters, Threads differentiates itself from platforms that cater to a broader audience. They're creating a niche that could attract a dedicated user base. Additionally, with Meta's resources, they have the potential to integrate more features over time to enhance user experience.
That integration aspect is significant. Meta has an extensive ecosystem, and if they can leverage that for podcasters, it could be a game changer.
Exactly. Imagine if they integrate Instagram's visual elements with Threads' text capabilities, creating a more dynamic way for podcasters to share visual snippets or behind-the-scenes content.
That kind of synergy could be very appealing. It's also interesting to see how these platforms are evolving in response to user needs and market trends.
Definitely. As the podcasting space continues to grow, platforms that can effectively foster community and provide tools for creators will likely see significant engagement. It's a win-win for both podcasters and their audiences.
Speaking of engagement, do you think these developments in Threads could influence how other social media platforms approach content creation and community building?
Absolutely. Other platforms will likely take notice of Threads' approach and may adopt similar features or strategies to retain or attract creators. It's all about staying relevant and providing value to users in a saturated market.
Right? And it seems like the tech landscape is continuously shifting. With all these advancements, it's an exciting time to be a part of the tech community.
For sure. From SoftBank's strategic investments to Google's innovative features and Meta's community-focused approach, there's a lot happening that will shape the future of technology and how we interact with it.
It's an exciting time indeed. As we wrap up today's conversation, what do you think is the most significant takeaway for our listeners?
I believe the key takeaway is the importance of adaptability in the tech space. Companies that can pivot, innovate, and focus on community engagement are likely to thrive. As consumers, we should be aware of these trends as they can impact our choices and experiences with technology.
Well said. Thank you for joining me today and sharing your insights on these important topics. It's always a pleasure to dive deep into the tech world with you.
Thank you for having me. It's been a great discussion, and I look forward to the next one.
And thank you to our listeners for tuning in. We hope you found today's episode as engaging as we did. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you next time on Tech Talk Today.